Hello everyone. In the previous video we discussed about law of mass action versus rate law. We also defined the order of reaction. Now let us proceed further and define few more terms. Now according to rate law we can write rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of concentration of reactants raised to their concentration terms which are defined or obtained experimentally. Let alpha be the concentration term for reactant A and beta be the concentration term for reactant B. If we take the sum of these concentration terms which are determined experimentally, let it be denoted by a letter N. Then we define it as order of reaction. So how do we define order of reaction? It is the sum of concentration terms on which the rate of reaction depends experimentally. Now, in this previous equation, we can write this equation as rate proportional to, I am writing a combined one, a general equation, concentration raised to power N. Instead of writing the reactants concentration separately, I am writing a general concentration within square bracket raised to power N, where N indicates the order of reaction. If we remove this proportionality sign, therefore rate is equal to K into, you can write separately also A raised to alpha, B raised to beta, or I am putting a general term concentration raised to N. Here, how do we define this K? K stands for specific rate constant, which is also known as velocity constant. Now, let us define this term, specific rate constant or velocity constant. If we take the concentration of this reactant as unity, then specific rate constant is equal to rate of reaction. As you already know, anything 1 raised to any number is 1 only. So how do we define the specific rate constant or velocity constant? It is defined as the rate of reaction when the concentration of reactant is taken as unity. Now, we have to derive the units of specific rate constant. This is very important for numerical point of view. Many times it is asked as MCQ also. For zero order reaction, suppose I have to find out the units of K. What is the meaning of zero order reaction? The value of alpha plus beta must be 0. That is, N should be 0. Substitute this in the previous equation. Rate is equal to K into concentration raised to power N. This is our equation. Let me rearrange this. How do you define rate? Rate is defined as the increase or decrease in the concentration of reactants or product per unit time. So rate can also be written as change in concentration. This can be either for reactant or product per unit time. So rate can be written as concentration upon time is equal to K into concentration raised to power N. Now rearrange this equation. Therefore K is equal to, if I rearrange it, I can write down this concentration upon time into 1 upon concentration raised to power N. Now I will use this general equation every time for calculating the units of K. So we were talking about zero order reaction. So for zero order reaction, N is 0. Substitute 0 in this equation. Therefore K is equal to concentration upon time into 1 upon concentration raised to 0. Now you know that anything raised to 0 is always unity. So what will be the units of K? Therefore K is equal to, this becomes 1. Concentration upon time. You know that concentration is always expressed as mole per liter. So what will be the units of K? K is equal to mole per liter per time. Time can be anything. It can be in second, it can be in minute, it can be in hour. This type of small MCQ questions are being asked in exam. If you are asked that for a given reaction, the unit of K is mole per liter per second, determine the order of reaction. So you will be writing zero order reaction. Similarly, for first order reaction, what will be the value of N? 1. Therefore, substitute in the equation concentration upon time into 1 upon concentration raised to power N. Instead of N, I am going to put 1. Now, this and this will get cancelled. So, what will be the unit of K? It will be time inverse. Second inverse, minute inverse, hour inverse. Similarly, for second order reaction, N will be 2. Substitute the value. K is equal to concentration upon time into 1 upon concentration square. 1 concentration and 1 concentration gets cancelled. So K is equal to concentration inverse time inverse. So what unit you will write? It will be mole inverse. Liter was already inverse. So now liter time inverse. So using this, we can find out the order of reaction. There is one graphical method also for determining the order of reaction. Let us see that also. If you are plotting a graph of rate against concentration of reactant, we are going to get 3 plots. 1, 2 and 3. We are plotting here rate and concentration on y-axis. Concentration, and on x-axis it is rate. If you get a straight line which is parallel to x-axis, looking at this graph, you know that the order of reaction is always determined experimentally. From this graph where the line becomes parallel to the concentration, then this graph represents zero order reaction. If you get a straight line which passes through the origin, then in that case it represents first order reaction. And if you get a curve which passes through the origin, this gives you a second order reaction. So from the units of K as well as from the graph, we can find out what is the order of reaction. So now note down these assignment questions. First one is define velocity constant. Next, derive the units of velocity constant for 0, first, second, third order reaction. Do put down your answers.